guys, this is Wes with Roasters Coffee. This is Roasters Behind the Scene, episode 17. How y'all doing? Thank you guys for the love that you give to us at Roasters. We totally want to be here without you. But hey, we got something special today. A few weeks ago, Alfie went over Chemex brewing. Today we're going to do cold brew. We're going to show you the process of what cold brew is, how it works, how it's created, what it's all about. Last year was a big cold brew phase. If you guys don't know what it is, you're going to learn about it. So it'll be fun. Alfie's going to be the man showing us how it's done. So guys, thank you for joining me today. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's do it.
Hey guys, this is Alfie here at New Zealand Coffee Roasters. We're going to make cold brew today. Give you a little lesson on how we do it and what goes down in the process. So here we go. This is cool. Alright guys, so we got a 20 quart bin here that we make cold brew in. Cold brew coffee is a less acidic iced coffee that brews for 18 to 22 hours. What you want to do is you have two filters. Okay, this is called Toddy. This is a company that came up with the concept of kind of brewing this coffee this way. So let's go ahead and try this out. Boom. Alright, so we got this mesh filter. What this does is this prevents any coffee grounds that get into your actual brew after you strain it, which is pretty cool. We also have this giant paper filter. This acts as well, it's actually just, that's exactly what it is, just a giant filter, almost similar to your cone filter at home, which is cool. So let's go ahead and try this out. Let's see what we got here. You gotta find a little opening here. There it is. Boom. Okay. So what I'm doing here now is I'm going ahead and measuring out on this giant, nice little scale here, 3.5 pounds. So for this batch here, for my 20 quarts, I'm doing 3.5 pounds of coffee in. So it's actually ground coarse. And so it's actually grounded, I'd say similar to a French press. So at home, you know, I don't know what coarse is. What is that, bro? What barista? What are you talking about? Go ahead, if you brew French presses at home, you can go ahead and grind it the same setting as a French press. So pretty solid stuff. So I'm just gonna do this real fast. And boom. Solid. I'm gonna put in my 5 gallon here. Okay. And we have our commercial grinder over here. Let's check it out. Alright, so got our 3.5 pounds here for it, and it's nice and fresh. It's got it in the paper filter. You want to always make sure, this is actually a really common mistake. If you're brewing it at home, it's a little bit different. It's almost like a drip style, but if you're ever interested in doing it this way, I always recommend it. It's just great. So always put the mesh filter in first. It's a pretty easy noob mistake, but I've learned my lesson plenty of times. But go ahead and put the mesh filter into the bin, put the coffee as well as the paper filter. Okay, what we're gonna do, we're gonna swing over this way and grab filtered water, okay? Let's go ahead and do that. Check it out. Ranting on here. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is use this beaker here. This is the biggest container I have back here. Anything works, of course. I grab filtered water. You wanna get about 6,000 milliliters. This fills up 3,000 here, so we just double this up. As far as how many ounces that goes, you'd have to do the math yourself because I just go by milliliters. So let's see here. But yeah, you want to go ahead and drop about 6,000 milliliters in here. Okay, and as you pour, you want to go ahead and make sure it's kind of distributed through the coffee grounds, right? Look at that, that's awesome. That smells so good. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. After we put the second batch in there, we're gonna go ahead and stir it too. All right. And this actually kind of is similar to, like, you know, ballooning a Chemex or say a pour over. Kind of has the same effect here. All right. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab that spoon. I'll be right back. So check this out. So go ahead and stir really well in here. Nice. What you want to do is you make sure there's no clumps or chunks of coffee grounds that they tend to like have air pockets in them, which you don't want. The filter itself has corners to it, so you want to make sure you get inside the corner. You want to check it. As you can see, it's bleeding through the filter, which you do want. A lot of people think that's wrong, but I mean, that's how you do it right here. All right, so that seems just about stirred enough. Nice. Okay, rinse it off real fast. Keep it clean, keep it fresh. Alrighty. Up next is tying the filter. It's actually great. All the baristas that make cold brew know. Feel your pain here. You got to tie it nice and tight here. There you go. It's nice and tied up here. And as you can see here, this, as soon as the paper filter gets wet with all that weight, that, you know, you can easily break it and have the coffee come spilling out. That's why you have this mesh filter. Okay. What we go ahead and do is now I put water over the bag of papered coffee, ground coffee. Go up to the 20-quart line, and you should be good to go, which is cool. I'm going to leave this here. We'll actually finish that up. All you have to do is add water to the 20-quart line. I actually have one ready on the other side, so let's go ahead and check it out. All right, so what you get is this bad boy here. What now? I'm going to go ahead and grab a little coffee here. And I like to taste it, and even with the taste, you kind of... That's good. That's awesome. It's not too light, it's not too strong. You can actually see it here. That looks fantastic. And what we'll do, last but not least, is just check out the cold brew on tap here. So we'll go one more time on the other side here. All right, guys. So last but not least, this is cold brew on tap here. This is awesome stuff. So what you do is you put that cold brew, you put it right in this keg here. Okay, it's then fed up into this spout, but also the keg itself is being fed nitrogen. So it's very basic, very easy.
So this is like beer, but coffee.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Here, let's grab some ice. Alrighty. So check this out.
So if you think about Guinness beer, this is the same type of tap that they would use, and it is charged with nitrous, so it's a little bit different.
A little bit different than tapping beer itself, because beer actually consists of nitrogen as well as CO2. So it's CO2. But yeah, there it is. As you can tell, it's nice and light. Woo! There it is. That's good. And as you can see, there's a little bit of layer of that foam. But look at that. That looks beautiful. That looks great. Go ahead, Wes, try it out.
Yeah. So it does have that little bit of texture to it.
Yeah. A little bit of texture, the body.
Tastes chocolatey.
Yeah, it's got that, it brings out the chocolate notes of the coffee, which is fantastic. Is it good? That's what's happening. That's good. Well, that's about it, guys. So, but if you have any questions, come talk to us here. This is Wes, Alfie.
That's my name. Y'all know that.
Yeah, dude.
Y'all know Alfie already.
So what's up?
They know us. Hey, thanks to us well. Well, hey guys, thank you so much for joining us today. Of course, next week, every week, following the rest of your lives, you'll see us Roasters Coffee. Out.
Yeah, later, guys.